What's up, Braden? How you doing? Right on, Mark. I'll be back in your neck of the woods real soon. August 12th through the 16th. I'm doing a walkthrough on the house, and I have closing on Friday. I'm flying into the Springfield airport. I'm good, dude. Drake is probably playing Xbox, be my guess. How's the weather in Springfield right now, Mark? Yeah, our real estate agent said when we left a couple weeks ago it got stupid hot. She told us to take the heat back home to Arizona with us. I tell you what, though, I can't wait to go fishing again back there. It's a lot different out there than it is here. Went to a little quarry pond out in the middle of nowhere this morning that we had heard about, and I caught one bass and 4 or 5 bluegill that were basically bait. Nothing real exciting. It was too hot to be out there for that action. Disappointing. Oh, congratulations. You're going to love your boat. I promise. Are you going to do any upgrades to it? I I strongly recommend getting a some sort of a charger situation. I can't remember. Somebody I spoke to recently got some package that included the charger and some other items. And I think that's well worth it. I saw a guy recently, electronics and trolling motor. 100% agree with that. Yeah, this guy recently, he's baffled those batteries were dead after a couple months of use. And he didn't have a charger of any kind hooked up. I don't know. You'd think that the mechanic would have explained that your trolling motor battery is gonna die, but who knows? I didn't announce that I was gonna do this live thing. I was messing around with some settings and stuff, and I wanted to just come on and see who would join in, and maybe we could BS. The rum and cokes are flowing. Hey, do you fly fish, Mark? By chance? Yes, sir. About 1,000 feet from Bull Shoals, and we have a little private ramp, boat launch, just for the neighborhood. So that's real nice. Yeah, I saw pictures of stripers there. That blew my mind. If I don't know that I have a rod in my boat that could handle a 50 or 60 pound striper. Biggest rod I have is a 7.6 heavy. Uh, Basically for flipping in the toolies with braid and ripping it out of there. So I might need to invest in some heavier rods for that kind of action. I've never caught freshwater fish that size. Never seen them other than, yeah, you can get big catfish around here. They're they do get in the 50s and 60 pound range here, but the stripers do not. And walleye, we have some walleye in the mountains in Arizona, but they don't grow like they do back in the Midwest. Hello to the 5 of you that are online. Yeah, me neither. I actually I fly fished a little bit when I was younger, and I had fun doing it. But I don't have any of that stuff anymore. I'm gonna have to get some. But yeah, I mean the pictures from Lake Tanacomo, the brown trout that are in there are astonishing. I mean, it blew me away. I I had no idea. And I saw a rainbow trout in a picture that came out of there recently that truly looked like a football. I've never seen a rainbow trout that fat in my life. So I'm going to give that hell for sure. I mean, it's the beauty of the whole where we're at is within 20 minutes, I can be in Bull Shoals in 30 seconds. But I could be in Tanacomo in 10 minutes and Table Rock in 20 minutes. At least on the east end of it. I do want to fish the far west end of it. Hopefully, Jeff McCain will oblige me if he's not mad at me for calling him John. His wife thought it was hilarious. But we'll see. I hear that the stripers also get very big in Beaver Lake down in Arkansas. I think it's by, I forget what they call that area, Bentonville. Well, show me where to find them, Mark. That'd be great. I don't know where to find them. The biggest bass I've ever caught in my life was 4.78. I would like to catch one quite a bit bigger sooner than later. And smallmouth. I get a kick out of smallmouth. We have smallmouth in my wife's family lake house in New Jersey. And they're not especially big, but they're kicking the ass. They get 2-3 pounds. I'd like to get a big one of those though. I've never caught one that was striped like you see those big ones. I want to catch a football smallmouth for sure. We're looking good here. All right, Michael Vanderberg's here. Do people catch fish right there in front of the Branson Landing, Mark? I've never fished in Tanacomo or Bull Shoals for that matter. Just Table Rock twice. Oh, that would be fantastic, dude. I would greatly appreciate a little knowledge. I know people don't want to give up their spots, but those are some big ass lakes, and I could spend my whole life searching for fish if I don't get some pointers. Well, thanks, Michael. This is a work hat. I don't know if you get. Oh. See that F-16 there? Hi, Braden. Excuse me, I need to pour another rum and coke. What trolling motor are you putting on your boat, Mark? Fishing Lubbock, right on. Good to see you. Oh, right on. I've heard of Norfolk. I've never fished there, but I will. That's close. Well, thank you, Michael. I'll accept the honor of you drinking a Coors Light in my behalf. I'm having rum and cokes. Xterra. You mean Altera? I have a new bottle of wine, Michael, but no, on Thursday night when we finalized the deal with the house, going back and forth with the people for 72 hours about water heater replacement. At 6:30 Thursday night, we finally squashed all that and applied enough pressure anyway to make the deal happen and get what we needed. So, I did have a whole bottle of wine and then a couple rum and cokes, and I'll tell you, I was probably one rum and coke away from calling off Friday. Oh, right on. Yeah, the Altera is cool. I thought about the Altera a lot. Um, I just, in my mind, and no offense, I was just worried about the automated mechanism failing. And I couldn't wrap my mind around it. So, and then I cheaped out anyway, and I only got the 12 volt 55 Tarova, but I got a smoking deal on it. I want to say I paid like $12.99 and it came with the remote control and the foot pedal. I felt like I couldn't pass that deal up, and it works great for where I go. I did not get the water heater, but I got $500 from them. A water heater costs a little less than that, so yeah, I got what I wanted. When I go out there on the 12th, I'm going to walk through on the 13th, sign on the 14th, and put a water heater in either on the 14th or 15th and be done with it. And I have to find a riding lawnmower. I haven't had grass in a yard. Basically, my entire home buying life, I've never had to deal with grass. So, anybody wants to recommend a good riding mower that isn't going to absolutely stroke me, because the ones I saw are like $3,000-$4,000. I don't think I need a zero-turn lawnmower, even though everybody says that's what I need. I just can't wrap my mind around $3-4 grand for a lawnmower. It's actually, my house is in Kirbyville, is the town, I guess it's called. But yeah, it's right next to Forsyth. I'm on. I'll share more with you guys later on where it's at. I don't want to give up the address. It's a real private neighborhood. It's not. Don't get excited. It's not $1 million neighborhood, but it's very private, and I don't think people want traffic when they find out that we have a boat ramp right there. Oh man, I saw a guy. Speaking of weather, hot weather. I believe the guy's in Clinton. He's either in Clinton, Illinois, or Clinton, Missouri. But his fish finder said the water was 101 degrees. That's like getting in a hot tub. K-Doc. Yeah, do you troll for the walleye, or I've only caught one walleye in my life, and it happened to be a good one. And I was actually bass fishing. I caught it on a crankbait, but that walleye was big. It was long and skinny. It weighed 5 pounds, but it was long. It was glorious. Craftsman's not what it used to be, from what I'm hearing. Since Sears kind of gave all that up, I'm told to stay away from those and Cub Cadet. Anything with a Briggs and Stratton motor, I guess, isn't what it used to be. I don't know. These are just opinions people have told me. And I got my eye on a Husqvarna. It's not a zero turn, but it's under $2,000 anyway. Hi, Wendy. Oh, wow, we got 11 people on. Hi to everybody. You know what? If we can get up to 20, I might give some stuff away tonight. I wasn't intending on having a giveaway. I didn't post it anyway, but you know what? Since you guys are here to party, so am I. Yeah, Michael, that's what Briggs and Stratton was like in every lawnmower back in the day. And I remember Honda making lawnmowers, and I don't even see those. When you type in riding mowers, Honda's not even listed. So I don't know if they make them anymore, or maybe they're just way out of my price range. Let me take the hat off. It's casting a shadow on my face. The funny thing was, and I don't know if I brought this up when we talked when I was on the other last week, but when we first negotiated the house deal, I asked them to I wanted the Ride-A-Mower that they had in the garage, and I think it was a Craftsman. It was red. It wasn't anything fancy. It looked like a newer Ride-A-Mower, and I got an absolute no. Like, I think Ride-A-Mowers are a status symbol back there because everybody has grass, and like I don't have an exceptionally huge yard, but a half an acre of it is grass, and for a guy that's never had a grass to cut, a half acre seems like a lot. That's Mark. That's interestingly enough, that's what I was told. Kawasaki or Kohler, and I always thought Kohler made faucets and toilets and stuff like that. I had no idea they made motors for lawnmowers. Live bait and swim baits or troll crankbaits, vertical jig spoons. Yeah, speaking of time of the year, so they tell me that Lake Taneycomo never gets above 52 degrees. It like sits between 48 and 52. So if that's the case, I'm sure it changes. I mean, in the wintertime, I don't know. But if it's that way most of the year, do the techniques change at all? If the water temperature is consistent? Yeah, the models I've seen that are Kohler motors are, yeah, they're on the higher end of everything for sure. We we did, Michael, to get back to your, yeah, we got everything we wanted actually, and some more. Uh, when we were hard on the water heater, they started throwing in stuff we didn't ask for to go ahead and do, and it finally got to the point on the last getting down to the wire on Thursday morning. I told the agent that honestly we were prepared to walk over five. I mean, I was playing hardball, but I was gambling too. They could have said pound sand. Um, but in my mind, I was like, I don't think they're going to let the deal go over $500. So, and that's what happened. I just don't think they wanted to deal with the water heater and moving out and all that, which they probably had to pay somebody to put it in where I'm going to do it myself. So, whatever the water heater costs is how much it's going to cost me. I don't have to pay an additional $300 or $400 to have it put in.
Jamie said her husband has plenty of tools for you too.
Gutters and trimming, absolutely. Yeah, they're trimming the tree. One of the left corner of the house, the tree, some big limbs were hanging over the house, which didn't really bother me from a structure standpoint, but the leaves will just fall on the roof and clog the drains and sit on the roof. And the inspector recommended everything cut back 10 feet away from the house. So I asked for that, and they agreed. And they're fixing all the outlets in the house that need fixing, which isn't that much. There wasn't really that much stuff. It was a very short list, but I was hell-bent on the water heater. The water heater had rust on it, and anybody that knows anything about water heaters, they rust from the inside out. Yeah, I'm doing a 50-gallon, Michael. I am doing a 50. I do have a question. I noticed I've never dealt with a short water heater. I've only ever dealt with what they would consider tall. So now they have a tall and a short. Same gallon. I assume it's just shorter and rounder. You know what, Mark? That makes a whole lot of sense. Match the hatch, right? Yeah, the bugs change throughout the year, and and so you bring up a good point too. I've never dealt with uh, serious water level conditions. Here, they do fill up, and like right now, Lake Roosevelt was at almost 100% this year, which is I that's a lot. So about 30% of the lake was underwater that normally is not. And that makes fishing very difficult, especially if you don't know the lake. Those fish have a lot more room to fan out, and it changes the dynamic for sure. Well, tell Allison I said hello, of course. Baby T was here, Michael, but she's doing some stuff, I think. Why is my computer freaking out? It's not the computer, it's the mouse. Anyway. Instahot, no. And the reason why is the house is electric. If it had gas, I would do Instahot for sure. But Instahot with electric is it's not cost prohibitive. The house did come with some Arlo security cameras, so I gotta look into that. Somebody asked me too if I was thought about putting a propane tank in and doing propane stuff, and that none of the appliances are geared for that, and they're all new. So until like there's a massive shift in appliances, maybe I'll revisit the propane tank idea. But I just think they're in a lot of yards. A bunch of houses we looked at had them. They're kind of an eyesore. If I could hide it somehow, that'd be cool. But nobody hides them, so I wonder if there's a code on putting a shelter over it or something. Solar in my yard, I don't know, dude. The trees are big, man. I don't know if it would be advantageous. I could have Alan fly out and definitely see if it would work. Look at that Plecostomus behind me. Can you guys see that? There's two of them in there. It's about the size of the bass I caught at the quarry pond this morning. I mean, we caught fish in a place that I can't believe there's fish in it, let alone, there were 3 species. There's bluegill, bass, and green sunfish in a very small. This place has been abandoned for years. Everything that was left is just a rust bucket. Who knows? Got to get back to the Mohawk too. It's going to be a while though. Tell me about the Arlo security system. All I know is they sell it at Costco. I saw them today. I'm sure there's a subscription involved. I'd like to get the doorbell one too. I think right now when there's a camera on the back side of the house, and then one that looks at the front door. Tuesday after work, I am going to Phoenix. I'm taking Drake to his baseball game, I think. It's going to be a long day. Baby T might do it. If she takes Drake, I'll be home with Maggie, though. Wendy, what did you say no about? Yeah, that's why I told him I saw the cameras when we were looking at the house, and I asked that those be left, and they didn't. They said sure, but I don't have any experience with them on a home. I've never had a camera in a house. Oh, Wendy, give me a break. Let me be me, for crying out loud. It's punk rock. I have cousins with worse hair. Styles. Color. How come a mohawk is so offensive? Aha. So, Wendy, do you think you're going to be able to drag Allison and Frank out to the house? There's Baby T.
My chores.
Is it raining up in Phoenix, Michael, by chance? We've had the lamest monsoon season.
It's early yet. It's still going to
Oh, Wendy. You're allowed to do that. You're my aunt. I can take it. I have thick skin. I was born well before the Facebook era of sensitivity. Say hi.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah, that's bunk, Michael. Partly why I haven't, the boat's covered up. It's living outside right now, which is completely not ideal. That boat's lived inside its whole life. And now it's outside. It's got a tarp on it that's failing. But the cover's on it, so it's fine right now. But it's not even raining. But I know the minute I take the cover off and get it ready to go to the lake, it's going to rain holy hell on me when I'm 3 hours from the house. So I'm almost at the point where I'm just going to drag the boat to Missouri and leave it there. Yeah, dude, like twice. It's rained twice good this year, which is kind of pathetic. We're almost at the end of July. Usually we'll have at least 10 of those horrific thunderstorms where everything floods down the wash.
It's early yet.
When I moved here in 2002, well, the summer of 03, it was on like Donkey Kong every single. You could set your watch by it. 4:30, here it comes. Wendy, that'll be great. We don't have to drive 3 hours to the lake and back. Well, 6 hour drive. It'd be more like 60 seconds back and forth. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, those kind of storms, though, Michael. I haven't seen anything like that since then. You guys could even swim in the lake. Not Lake Tanacomo, though. I don't think I'll be swimming in that lake unless I fall in. I don't want anything to do with swimming in 50-degree water. When I was young, we'd go swim in the rivers up in Washington, and they were butt cold. I mean, I'm here to tell you, it was freezing. Don't use her real name. All right.
I'm fixing it.
Hey, Wendy, have you been to Frank's property? I'd like to go there someday. I don't know when I'm going back to Seattle. Obviously, not this summer. I got too much going on east of here. Oh yeah, absolutely. I water skied in the Puget Sound. That'll grow hair on you. The thing about the lake I'm talking about, Wendy, the bizarre part is it's that cold all the time, and it's a lake. It's basically a waterway between two giant lakes. It's not. I mean, it is. I guess it's all part of the White River. Feeds all of. I mean, the White River feeds in, and I don't know all about it yet, but I'm gonna learn. You want to come to Missouri in September, Wendy? I don't know if we're gonna be there yet. Let me recant what I just said. I think right now, unless something happens in Tabitha's world, we're probably not moving stuff there until the second week of October, which would be winter break here.
No, fall.
Fall break, sorry. I don't know. They have too many breaks now. We didn't have breaks like that when I went to school. Oh, Frank's in September. Yeah, that'd be perfect time to go there. It won't be too hot. Yeah, that's our plan though. Right now is to. I hate paying for stuff to sit in storage units when I have a big ass place I can fill it with stuff. So my original idea was to do it Labor Day weekend, but it looks like we're gonna do it in October. And definitely before it snows because I don't want to drive 1,200 miles or more. I think it's more. Uh, in the snow across Oklahoma and all that. It's shitty without snow. So hey, for any of you guys that are on here, if you would like, go ahead and like the video. I know there's only 6 of you. I'm trying to see something in the analytics part of it about likes as opposed to no likes. But it's entirely up to you. You guys know I don't beg for viewers. I don't beg for likes. It's entirely up to you. Hey Mark, Mark, are you still online? If you are, I have a question about Bass Pro Shops in Springfield. Um, I was there when 3 weeks ago. I guess it'll be 3 weeks ago. I think I was there, and they were absolutely decimated. The fishing department was bare. They had few rods that you'd want. No lead to speak of. The hooked section was pretty beat. Uh, I don't know. I think that's, obviously something to do with China. A lot of that stuff comes from China. But I just couldn't believe how bare the shelves were. And for people that don't know, the Springfield Bass Pro Shops has a clearance store that, to the best of I've been in probably 15 different Bass Pro Shops across the country. None of them besides that one has this giant clearance center. And you can really buy some stuff cheap there if you pay attention. Hold on, guys. I need some ice. All right, we're back. Michael, what are you doing on Tuesday? I forgot to ask. I just told you what I was doing. You're here. Maggie's getting dessert, I think, in the fridge.
No.
No?
Looking for shopping
A shopping bag. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy myself another rod. I don't need any more. I'm telling you right now, my wife's going to kill me. But I might get another one when I'm out there. I usually carry 8 to 10 on the boat, and I bought another one when I was out there a few weeks ago because I don't have any rods that break apart, and 7-foot rods in the Audi, they fit, but when a passenger gets in, it becomes a problem. Oh, right on. I didn't know it. That Lose stuff has become extremely popular. I've never messed with it. I haven't tried their equipment, but I know a lot of people are buying it these days. I will definitely check that out. I fly into Spring. I think I get to Springfield around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll have some time to poke around before I head south. Right on, Mitch. Good luck tomorrow. Send me some pictures. I'd like to go fishing in the ocean. I'll get back to that. The warm ocean. I've definitely fished in the cold Pacific. What's up, dude? Oh, dude. Well, thanks for stopping in, and have a good night, man. I saw your little giveaway email thing on Instagram. Good luck with that. And when you have time, I've heard about Cast King reels. I've never used one, but if you have any words about it, I'd like to hear it. Absolutely, man. I hope you enjoy it. You too, Mitch. You too. Yeah, I mean the Cast King reels are, in comparatively speaking, price wise, they are dirt cheap compared to everything else. So, I always wonder when stuff's that cheap, how good can it really be? Right on, dude. I will. I will for sure. So, at any rate, I know last week I told you guys I was going to make a video talking about the differences between the Pro 160, 170, and Classic, and why the Classic is head and shoulders the best value. Those of you that have one of these know why. But there's a lot of people that ask me constantly, why not just buy a 160 or a 170? I'm going to show you. I do have notes. I wasn't BSing. I do, and I don't script anything I do. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything because I got called out on that live video from Branson Landing Bass Pro Shops a couple weeks ago for missing a couple things. And then I saw things I didn't even know about. So, got to sharpen up a little bit. Have a good night, buddy. And I think for the few of you that are on here, I will be doing a live giveaway when I get home. No, let me take that back. We're gonna do it the first Friday in August, whatever Friday that is. We're gonna do the giveaway. We're switching to Fridays for those of you that don't know. I think it's just a better night to do it. A lot of people like to make a party out of it, and going to work on Sundays is rough.
7th.
What?
August 7th.
So the live giveaway is, according to Baby T, is going to be August 7th. Which, yeah. I think that's 2 days after the kids start school, sort of. They do the home version of school the 5th through the 17th for now. I have a feeling that's going to change, though. Just Arizona's. We're doing our own thing here, apparently, so we'll see. Oh, right on. Yeah. I got lots of questions. Most of them revolve around where the fish are. I found all the food in Branson. I don't know that I'll be going to any shows. I don't even know if they're having shows these days. I'm sure at some point we'll go to one of those shows, but that's not really why we're going there. We're going there to live a quieter life eventually. I think I alluded to last time, I don't know when we're moving there full time. For now, we have a lake house there. That's what we know. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you know what? One of the coolest things so far is everybody that I've met and talked to that lives there is awesome. Cool people. Yeah, any help I appreciate. I know I got a buddy that lives on the other side of Table Rock, and he's gonna show me some stuff, but he knows the west side of things, and I obviously I live on the east side of the Table Rock area, and so I definitely need to spend a lot of time out there, which will be super convenient. The fact that it doesn't take me a work shift to drive back and forth to the lake. I'll be able to get home from, or whatever I do, we're talking minutes to be in the water. I can't wait. Does anybody online right now wear an extra large shirt by chance? I know there's only 7 of you, but the shirts that we've been making are disappearing. I only have 3 extra large shirts left, and that's where we're at with that right now. I'm working on having all my own stuff made so we don't have to do that. My wife is going to make stickers. Anybody that wants stickers, you can reach out to me on the email and any one of my videos. It's in the description below the video. If you reach out to me on Gmail, I can just give me your address and your name, and we'll send stickers out to you if you're interested. Yeah, I heard Stockton Lake's great for walleye, and there may be muskie in there. Is there any truth to that? That would be a kick in the ass. I've never caught a muskie. And Pomme de Terre, I don't know anything about, but yeah, they're all close. I mean, there are so many options within less than an hour or an hour from where our house is, and it's like a kid in a candy store at that point. So at any rate, you know what else happened? August. What is it? August. I think somewhere in the middle of August, my season pass for the boat ramps here expires. I don't know if I'm going to use it again. I got my money's worth though, for sure. It's only $80 for the year, and that covers, I think, 5 or 6 lakes that I go to, and I definitely went a lot. So that's a good thing. Yeah, Pomme de Terre. Okay, so Pomme de Terre is the musky lake. I'll be going there. I want to catch one. There again. I probably got to use my 7.6 heavy rod at the very least, depending on the size of these muskie. I know muskie get huge. Right, a muskie. Yeah, the Dirty Wizard's online. We got to have a whole line of Dirty Wizard clothing. My wife made the Dirty Wizard logo. It looks pretty cool. It's a one-off. There's one of one shirts, and Nieper Black has it. Yeah, Nieper, if you don't know, the gentleman above you talking about all these lakes, all of these lakes, Pomme de Terre, Stockton, all these lakes are like driving from here to Cortero compared to what we're used to doing, going to Pleasant, Roosevelt, Saguaro. I mean, these are treks. So, well, gosh, you should put it in one of them shadow box frame holders. Maybe with a little lure up in there and a picture of us fishing. Maybe you with the giant bluegill. You, Nieper, have caught the biggest bluegill I've ever seen with my own eyes. That was special. That looked like a dinner plate. YouTube's got to figure out a way to do a Zoom type situation where people can all be on the same screen instead of typing. We can all look at each other. I don't know how that works out. People probably start talking over each other, because I know that happened during the COVID break. We were Zoom partying about every night, and it was getting out of hand. How long live? I don't know. I've been on here for an hour. I honestly, Graham, I didn't intend on. I just came on to BS. I didn't. There was no plan. I had plugged in my computer and some things were wonky, so I wanted to make sure everything was good. But it turned into an hour-long conversation. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, the people that are online probably already heard all about it. I'll tell you if I can. Can I call you later, Graham? There's stuff about the house I've already told everybody, and I'd rather just tell you instead of have everybody hear that again. I'll tell you what, guys. Okay, cool. I will. When I'm done with this, Grant, I'm talking like in 2 or 3 minutes. Can I give you a call? Um, Thank you guys, the 5 of you that are here with me. I appreciate your time, and I am working on some videos that are going to come out this week that are not live. They'll have some substance to them if you're interested, and we're going to go from there. But look out for the giveaway August 7th. If you haven't, obviously you guys that are watching right now probably have the notification bell on my video clicked to let you know if I go live. But I will put out a video probably August 1st or 2nd talking about the giveaway and what we're giving away. And then we'll do it Friday, August 7th. And share it, you guys. The more people, the more stuff I'm going to give away. So if you have friends that are interested in it and you think they might want some free stuff, let them know. Anyway, again, thank you guys so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great night.